Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I just got back from the Wonder of the Seas inaugural cruise sailing. And I have to say, I have really mixed feelings. So I'm going to break this video down into two sections, the good and the bad. So, and remember, this is my experience only. This is, and basically the people I talked to on the ship, which were lots, lots of people on this ship, and got their opinions as well as what they thought of the ship. So I'm going to say the good, and then I'll say the thoughts that I thought gave me pause, shall we say. First off, the ship, of course, is absolutely beautiful. The staff were friendly and attentive, if not a little bit overwhelmed in the theater. You know, you have 1,000 people in the theater. I think I saw 3 people trying to give drinks, 4 people at the most. There was no way they were keeping up with the drink requests in there, but they were trying. It's not the staff's fault. The rooms themselves, I was in a regular stateroom balcony cabin, and it had plenty of room. The bathroom was a good size, lots of storage, the bed was comfortable, and it had like a couch as well in there, which is usually for deluxe balconies, or a mini suite would only have a couch. So I thought it was quite comfortable, quite large. Really did think the stateroom design was really quite nice. So staterooms were really good. I did try one of the specialty restaurants, the brand new mason jar on board, which is Southern comfort food, and it was really good. I had chicken pot pie. Tony had the Southern fried chicken. It was really good. The food was very good. And hats off to the restaurant. We also didn't have a reservation. We just tried. We went up when they opened at 5 o'clock and say, hey, can you fit us in? They fit us in, no problem, which is usually the case. If you don't have a reservation on any cruise line, any cruise ship, just go up and ask, hey, can you fit us in? They will do their best normally to do so. But Royal Caribbean, Wonder of the Seas, great job. And the food was really good. Ate one night in the main dining, had room service, ate in the Sorrentos. Did not have a really bad meal anywhere. There were some flavors that were not my kind of flavors on like the Royal Burger. I didn't like the sauce they used on the hamburger. But other than that, like it was all cooked well. It was all, you know, it's just a personal taste. Other people loved the Royal Burger. I didn't like the onion sauce that they had. Very small thing. The new design, they've cut out a few things, like there's only one flow rider up top. Instead, they have a new kids area up top. There's a suite area now. A few design, you know, the robot bar is now on a lower level than it was before. Dazzles is now music hall. There's some subtle changes in there, but overall, I like the design of the ship. It seemed to flow very easy. We got wherever we were going very simply. The design of the Oasis class ships are terrific. You can get from one end to the other, whether you're on the top decks, the lower decks, there's always a way. I like how they section off the entertainment area. It's designed really well. So, I like the staff. I like the design of the ship. I liked the food. I liked my stateroom. Wow, Don, you must have had one of the best cruises you've ever had. No. And I'll tell you why, but first, I'm gonna ask, if you haven't done so already, maybe hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with all things cruising, from cruise ship reviews, to the cruise news, to ship relocations, to restrictions ending and coming back. There are some coming back, believe it or not. Just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. Really helps the channel out, and I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get to that 250,000 subscriber mark, 250,000. I set that goal, and I think it's an achievable goal. Okay. The problem with this, and this problem that I had right now, will probably be gone in another month or so. So keep that in mind. Remember, this was the inaugural sailing. This is, hey everybody, here's our biggest and best cruise ship. Come and take a look. Come and take a look. When I went on the Odyssey of the Seas for her very first sailing, they put on shows everywhere. Everything was, hey, look at us, look at us, look at us, try everything. I came on the Wonder expecting the exact same thing, and I couldn't try everything because everything wasn't ready. So here's some examples. We had the Studio B ice skating rink, which the show was great. The dancers were really good. The figure skaters, really good show. Trouble is, there seemed to be something missing. There just seemed to be something going on. And then we found out afterwards that 95% of the props and the, utensils that they used to design the show that gives atmosphere and that never showed up. Haven't shown up yet. Supply chain issues. Okay, that's one show. So there's the skating rink show is a big one. And it will be ready when everything comes, and they'll redesign. So the show we saw is probably not the show we're going to see in another month or so when all their props arrive. Then there was the fact that there was no Broadway show, no hour-and-a-half, 2-hour production, which the Oasis class is known for. Already did a video on this. It's these shows that they had there were good. They had good shows. Tap Factory was really good. Voices was entertaining, but it wasn't a Broadway show. It wasn't a huge draw. When I think of Oasis, I think of big, huge production. I think of Hairspray. I think of Mamma Mia. I think of Cats. I think of Grease. I think of the big Broadway shows. And this ship doesn't have it. Not only that, their real big production number that they've been working on, Effectors 2, which I saw Effectors on the Odyssey, was a good show. Lots of special effects and drones and lasers and everything. They're working on Effectors 2. And guess what? It's not ready yet. It'll be coming out later. They'll bring it out later. So there, another thing. The theater shows really aren't ready yet. The one that I would probably like the most isn't ready yet. So that's 2 entertainment venues that aren't ready yet. So I said, okay, don't worry about it, Don. Don't worry about it. You still have the brand new Intense, all-female 20 cast member diving show. And I was really excited to see that because that's a lot of performers. Normally they're around 10 to 15 to 12, kind of in that range. 20 is a lot. So I was looking forward to that. I said, oh, this is going to be a big show. Brand new aqua show. Can't wait. And we saw 15 minutes. There's still 35 minutes left that they did not show us because it's not ready yet. They did not have enough time to practice. They did not have enough time to set it up. So instead, they brought in some extra performers. They brought in 2 slackline performers, and they brought in a Cirque du Soleil Vegas juggler. And they were great. They were really good. But it's not the show I paid for. It's not the show I came on to see. I didn't pay for my inaugural sailing price, which was a huge price compared to other sailings later on in the year, to have the shows not be there. To have no props in the ice skating show, to have only 15 minutes of the high diving act. I didn't pay all my money for that. They should have let people know that this is going on. And we don't know how long it's going to take for them to do the entire Intense show. It could be only a week, could be 2 weeks, could be a month, could be 2 months. We don't know. It depends on how much time they have to practice and get ready to perform. Then there's also little things like, oh, by the way, we have this beautiful brand new escape room, which isn't open yet, neither. So yeah, another entertainment venue that's not ready yet. So my recommendation would be right now, hey, would you go on the Wonder of the Seas right now? No. I would wait. We are in March. I'd say June. Give it till June now. Give them time to get their props, their supply chain, get their theater up and running for Intense, get the escape room open, get everything set where they can say, this is our ship and everything is up and running. Enjoy our ship. Because right now it wasn't up and running, and I left the ship feeling not great about the ship compared to what I should have been for the biggest and best cruise ship in the Royal Caribbean fleet. I was left wanting, and that's not a good feeling. So yeah, I understand why they're not ready, but maybe they should have let us know that things aren't ready, and I would have postponed my trip until later instead of paying full price. Well, I hope you appreciate this update on the wonder of the seas. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. We'll see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, and maybe more on the wonder of the seas when everything's up and running. Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.